Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making a penne rigate in a homemade meat sauce. Alright, I'm starting out here in a 5-quart Dutch oven, and I'm going to brown up about a pound of hamburger. Now, this isn't a lean hamburger, it's a fatty hamburger. And halfway through the browning, I'm going to add in some onions and garlic. Alright, my burger's halfway fried. Now I'm going to add in 1 large onion and 3 cloves of garlic that I diced up. And I'm going to let this fry in here while the burger continues cooking all the way through. Alright, my burger's done frying, and my onions are translucent, cooked through, and the garlic is. So I'm going to add to this here, I have a 46-ounce bottle of tomato juice. I'm going to add almost all of this in. I'm just going to save a shot of that for myself, because I love tomato juice. And I have 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce, or you can use like 1 14-ounce can, the larger one. I'm going to add 2 of these in. And I have 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. I'm going to go ahead and add all of that in. Just get the lid out of the way there. Get the lid out of there. Alright, now I'm going to give this a stir. Now before I add any of my spices or seasonings in this, I'm going to allow this to cook for a few minutes so that tomato flavor can really develop, because it will taste like just raw tomato juice right now. You'll get a much better outcome if you wait a few minutes. Okay, now that I allowed my sauce to warm up for a few minutes and let that tomato paste dissolve, I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning this. It's time to bring this sauce to life. I'm going to start out with some salt. I'm going to go for about a ½ teaspoon. And with this, you want to taste as you go, so you get it just right to your preference. Whether you like it spicy or on the mild side. Give that a taste. And give that a little more salt. Alright. Give that a stir. And a taste. That's good. Now my next thing I'm going to add in is the sugar. I'm going to start out with tablespoons. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons and see how that works out. My stove top is hot here. I have my spoon. Alright, let me give that a taste. A little more sugar. I'm going to go for 2 more tablespoons in there. And I have my heat on medium because I don't want this to bubble all over the place. It'll splatter everything up. That tastes good with the sugar. Now I'm going to add in some celery seed. I'm going to go for about a teaspoon. I'm going to add in about a teaspoon of oregano. A teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And a little bit of rosemary, ground up rosemary. Do about a ½ teaspoon of that. I'll give this a stir and a taste and see if I need to adjust this with any of the spices. A little more oregano in there, and I'm just going to open this up and dump some in. About a ½ teaspoon of that, and we'll do a ½ teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And another shot of celery seed. Okay, stir this up. And as this cooks, the spices will release their oils and their goodness and make it that much more better. Spice up the side of the pot there. Let me give this a taste. Great, that's tasting good. Now, I'm going to cook this over medium heat while my pasta cooks. I have one of these splatter guards. They're a good investment because once this gets cooking, it's going to splatter up your kitchen. That'll keep everything in the pot. All right, while my sauce cooks and thickens, I have a 16-ounce box of Penne rigate here. I'm going to put in some salted boiled water here, and I'm going to cook that for about 7 minutes. And I like my pasta really tender. I don't like it al dente. That's all a matter of personal preference. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil and then set my timer for 7 minutes, and then I'll test it. All right, my pasta is done. I left it go for about 8 minutes, a minute longer than the directions, because like I said, I like it really tender. I'm going to go ahead and add that right into the sauce. You could also just serve the sauce over top of it. Give this a good stir. And my burner's off here. It's just it's still hot, so it's bubbling a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and serve a plate up and see what we got. Alright, I'm going to finish this off by topping it with a little parmesan oregano cheese. Okay, there you have it. Penne rigate covered in a homemade meat sauce. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see you.